Alright, everybody. You want to see something ridiculously stupid? Come with me, friends. We're going to step into the factory. Alright, so what's going on down here is, of course, everything is ruined. Everything. Look at it. It's so big, so beautiful, so broken. And today, the center of our pain is this throbbing nodule. We cannot void skin because we can't use lead ore. And because we can't void skin, this is all stopped up and moving at half to sometimes even a quarter speed. Aren't we happy to be alive? And the key thing here is all of that ore routes up properly right here. You're just going to have to trust me. I looked at it after I was done playing last time. And the key problem is we're not using ore. Why? Because we're not using silver. Why are we not using silver? Because Timmy isn't demanding Dow froth like it used to. So not being used, therefore we get stuck right here again. This time not because we can't get rid of the lead zinc pulp, but now because we can't get rid of the high grade silver dust. Because the vent, if you recall, we just took it apart and said, we're not going to need this again. And if I ever do need it again, I'll come fix it. Well, a malignant god heard me utter these words, started snickering to him or herself, and decided to just ruin my day. And here we are. So where? Right here. We have to decide on when to allow this to happen. This is the point where we need to vent the good silver dust because we can't use it. When do we allow this to happen? I guess we need a tank, right? A tank of silver right here. And we'll just do this. And it's going to bring everything back to life temporarily. And what we need to do is take you right here and just hook you up to this tank. You can't reach, of course, because that would make everything simple. And then I want you to enable based on molten silver. No. Molten silver, the item, has to be greater or equal to 28,000, right? So right now everything's okay. We're going to chomp down all this dust. We're going to store this molten silver in the molten silver reserve. But when this tank tops up, when we can truly stand no more, this will kick into life. And then, are you serious? I should probably not be doing it like this. There's probably a lot of issues in doing like this, but don't look at it. It's going to be fine. Alright, so this should go for a while. And the only other thing I have on my to-do list down south today. See, look, now we're going. In a second, this is going to even tilt forward onto this. This is going to go. These guys can go. That can shift. You're going to start. Maybe that's a little much to ask for at the moment. But maybe we can eat our way through all of our spare lead right here. Because this is condensed soot, basically, from soot processing. And that also has to be dealt with. Aren't we bringing in advanced dust? Here, we need to not do this. We need to input priority from this side. Buy local, use local. Only take from this side. And there's no point in speeding any of this up. Like maybe a beacon would help. That's not mandatory in any way. Alright, so maybe we have found a way forward. We just have to let this, see how it's slowly draining out? Slowly, slowly, and now this guy's going where he was also stuffed up. This is all more ore being used. And that's all draining this out, and when this is completely drained out, and the one behind it, this will start going again, and that will eventually start venting skin. So, probably have to let it go for like an hour or so. Unless someone... No, just have to let it go for like an hour or so. So be it. Let's not talk about it anymore. Lead being made? Good. Next problem. Southern fish. Or rather, northern fish in the southern region. Where, yet again, a fish farm has stopped up because of fish meal related issues. It was probably stuffed up before and I just didn't notice, / didn't react, / didn't care. But now I'm going to drag myself back and try to address this properly. Like, what's the point of addressing anything properly where I live in a factory where things like this happen? But Zapier's going again. Good to see. It's going to take a long time to stand back up, isn't it? Give me a fish. Bork, 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 bork. Then I'm going to wander up here. Oh, it's all going down here now. That's almost certainly at the heart of all our current successes. So what we want to do, right there, I want you to use filters fish meal. Why are we doing this? I don't know. Cheap and quick solutions. Oh, excuse me. You do have a point, sir inserter. Fish in. Fish meal out. Alright. This is going again. Maybe even going fast enough. Because if you look down here, fish are completely enabled. It is completely turned on. We have no problems. And that's good. Oh, I wonder if I'm taking fish oil and turning it into lubricant right now. That's a terrible thought, isn't it? No. No, we are not. Because it only overflows into lubricant. So this really is the factory's one universal lubricant producer right here. And it's not running. And it's not running. Grease is still going. It will for a while yet. We need more oleochemicals, and that's what's arriving right now. So, I guess we just stay calm, huh? Wait for the lard to arrive. Hopefully, everything will sort itself out eventually, right? Alright, good. So this is now flowing real hard. The dinosaur has departed. Here, we're going to actually see movement in a second here. Alright, so the waste ore is winding its way down to here. And then, in a second, assuming this guy doesn't show up and just ruin my demonstration. Oh, he is. He's real close. I can feel it. Is that him? Alright. If we're real fast and we look right now, we will see this move again. Okay, so now we process skin again, but it's gonna get cut off in a second here because our good buddy is about to deliver another shot of soot turned into lead. That's great. I'm not doing anything more down here. That was entirely the whole of what I wanted to do. Up north, let's go. Let's go get some more soda on the way up. Then I am going to start a landfill maker up north. Because I know I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it in huge amounts. And I need a pull on gravel. I need a pull on soil. And I need a pull on stone. So it is time. I will illustrate the situation I find myself in. So, we are chewing through all this stone. And we're turning it into gravel. And that just gets dumped here, and now we have the problem of waste gravel, right? There it is. That bin is waste gravel. So we need an actual pull on real gravel. And we need a pull on soil, and we need a pull on this. So we need to actually make landfill somewhere. Kind of want to do it right here. Kind of sort of do. But I'm not going to. I want a very simple box. Do we have any waste area around? I haven't been producing a lot of that. Right here, no, this is where titanium purple is going to go. So I guess right here is as close as we come to waste area. And I guess we're going to use a whale for this. Because we're going to set up a... Oh, what's that thing? No. Not again. Not again. Not again. Oh, okay, so close. So very close every single time. This is going to be an area for simple stuff. And the simple thing I'm going to do right here is aerial outpost. Oh wait, aren't we flipping this around right here? Didn't we leave space for that? Anyway, we're going to come down here then. What am I even looking at here? Oh, yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll put a shadow right here. Then we will key ourselves off that shadow. You want to be able to be spiked. 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. This is where we build. This is where we put in our thing. Whale song. Yeah, it's fine. In fact, I'm going to move it down a little bit more, just to show that we're serious. And then straight into a automated factory. Maybe even 2 of them. Can fit 2 of them. Am I that serious about this? I don't think I am. I think I'll pretend to be. And we need eeny, meeny, miny, and you will be Mo. So make for me landfill. Then I kind of... Here, how about we do this? There. And that's kind of okay, right? And if we put it right there, we can put it on a belt and bring it over. That looks a little tidier. So something like that. Something like that. Because now it keeps in line, right? And looks nice and flush. Alright, so let's do that. Let's go get a whale. No, let's do this. Soil. Just, you are all soil. You are gravel. Okay, you are gravel. All the way over, please. And you are stone. Stone, please. Right here. It should make it real easy for the whale to work. Okay, Mr. Whale. Head back, go get food. And I want you to go put a primary pull on everything. Till Caravan has gravel. Quantity is 3,000, right? Even though it stacks differently. Is this going to work out? It might work out exactly. Till Caravan has soil. Quantity 3,000. Then right here until Caravan has stone. Stone only stacks to 50, right? but the other two stack to 200. So it averages out, right? Is that how it works? It's even... Yeah, I think that is how it works. I want you to come here. I want you to just empty cargo. No, wait. Yeah, just empty cargo. And see if this works out. And if it doesn't, gonna be pretty sad. So this doesn't work. It's half of that. This is 3,000 of that. And this is 3,000 of that. And this is 3,000 of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each one is 500, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Yeah, tidy. And this is a little bit artificial for putting draw on these materials, but at the same time I need this stuff too. So I'm going to flatter myself here and say that I'm going to have more than... No, I'm not going to have more than a 3,000 caravan plus a 6... Maybe I don't use a whale for this. Alright, yes, I am going to flatter myself. I'm going to make a 2 2Z to handle landfill, even though I don't think that is entirely called for. How about that? And we'll put it right here. Like, am I going to make that much landfill? How much is this going to actually produce? I don't have good answers to these questions. I suppose, in that situation, when you have to make a calculation of this nature, you should prepare for victory, right? Prepare to have all, and I mean all, of the landfill. And if I don't, well, it's no terrible, terrible deal. Oh, I have to pick up the that tar processor I put down, the fake one. Alright, so good. This is working. Oh, you were never assigned correctly. Use filters, soil. Use filters, gravel. Use filters, stone. Okay, there you go. Really? It's not smooth even with that? Okay, there we go. Still not smooth. Why? But look at it eat through all this stuff. Wow. This might actually be a problem. It's going so fast. You know, it's certainly putting a void on all of this material. There's no doubt about that. Why is it soil lagging behind and everything else is going so well? Maybe it's just an illusion. If I would copy the soil inserter one more time, it'll just shift to something else. Yeah, see? It's an illusion. Alright, that's fine. Well, we're definitely just printing landfill. Problem is I'm going to have to use stone for other things eventually. And it's going to be a problem, right? Like stone and especially gravel gets used for a lot of material. And just dumping it into landfill like this is good because I need landfill. Bad because I might need that material for something else. But I'm just going to pretend that's not happening, and when that becomes a problem, I'll adjust demand. Store food, like put a 5-minute wait on it. That would be acceptable. Store food, come here, fill cargo, and then jaunt up and dump your landfill right there. then we shall forever win over the sea. We shall never have any fear of the sea at any point. And we're also venting all this material in a much more useful way. All right, good. We have a landfill maker and a gravel vent. So now, I think I do. It's actually time to go and put in coal processing. Goal, coal dust. Coal dust for titanium tetrachloride. Yeah, titanium purple. Then when I have titanium purple, I can do hydrocarbon processing intelligently. Where is my friend, the secondary crusher? It's a pressure pump. We're gonna need these screeners. So you gotta come with me. No, really, where is secondary crusher? It's on fusion energy. That's where I am. Why do I not see you? Why are you not my friend? Huh. Why is there... Oh, that's what's in the network. Okay, got it. Am I just not looking at it? Pressure pump? Am I fusion energy directly after hydrocyclone? Fusion energy. Am I just blind? I could have sworn it was right here, and I could have sworn I found it several times before. Gas processing hydrocyclone. Thickener, gas processing hydrocyclone. Gas processing hydrocyclone, but it's not here. There's a pressure pump instead. It looks like a secondary crusher, but is not a secondary crusher. Okay, this is no, there's a pressure pump right there. Oh. 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 Okay. 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 It looks like it's the same, but it is not. It's right there. It should be in the first box. It's in fact right there. Everyone here saw it, and no one told me. You spectacular dicks. Okay. All right. So now, yeah, we're doing this. We're doing coal processing right here. We're setting this entire thing up. We'll do waste coal, which is just venting into boilers. So we're going to need a pump jack, and it's too much to ask that one's already been made. And we need some boilers. This is how waste coal exits the system, right? There we go. And that should be very straightforward. Alright, so let's look at what we must do. Raw coal, right here. This stuff. And we get fed into a crushed coal. We make some dust, we make crushed coal and coal. Coal is one of our outputs in the secondary crusher, what we have. Then we must take the crushed coal, right here, and we screen it, and we get more coal, more dust, and we get coarse coal. However, we don't want coarse coal. We just don't care anymore. We have better fuel, and this makes ash. Coarse coal, however, only goes into coal, and that's another secondary crusher. So we really only do 3 tiers, and then after this we need ball mills, because we take coal, and then coal will have to then turn into coal dust. This is probably not the most efficient way to make coal dust. That's probably calx, right? I think. Not this. No. No. Why do I have in my head I can make coal dust from calx? It's from fiber, right? But I do not see that. So Maybe it was all just a ghost in the back of my mind. Oh, here we are. Raw fiber makes a lot of coal dust. And raw fiber comes from calc. Pretty much, right? Raw fiber is... where is calc processing? No, yeah, this. It's not very good. I mean, it gives prod now, but it's still not that great. We're going to do it directly. Screw it. So some ball mills, please. First, we need this. We're going to go over with 20... oh, we have all sorts of trash in our inventory. And ball mills should be right there. And 10 of them is probably more than enough. God, the mall is nice. God, just having stuff is just nice. How are we doing over here? We've got all our small parts. We still don't... We're dumping it on the belt. Oh, we almost have... We have 500 on the belt. We've got engines again. It's great to see. What are you supposed to be? Oh, you're glass. Yeah, this is like one of the big things we're trying to fix. We're slowly working our way here. But we're not there yet. Alright. Never mind. Never mind. Everyone, just never mind. Okay, we gotta get rid of all this stuff. And then we'll zip out. We will do a little bit of good. Maybe. At least it's all even. How much landfill have we made? Not a lot. Well, 700 is kind of a lot. Let's dip down and take a look at our new friend. Working along. Doing great. Stacking is the best thing ever. This is temporary. If we go and look at this, we're kind of doing okay. We could be doing okayer, but there's no need for that because it just backs straight up. Alright, enough of this. Enough reflecting. What I want, though, is to copy this structure. This structure is what I need. I also need bots to be off for a little bit. It's like this, right? That looks right. I think that's right. Why is it hard up against the edge on this new block? Why is that? Because I didn't put it in the right spot. That's right. That's great. Fantastic. That's correct. Okay. So, bots being off. Zoom. So that we can properly concentrate. This is okay. Like, perhaps even necessary. And this is not okay, though. Here, there's no need for this quite yet. I mean, it's almost certainly going to be necessary in the long run, and erasing this is only causing myself problems later. But it will also mess up the screenshots until later comes. So, let's not do that. Alright, so this looks fairly complete. Yeah. This is where raw coal enters the system. And then we need to copy something convenient looking. Pity we're making ash. Pity this isn't zero output. Just be an appropriate vent forever. There. This is where waste raw coal enters the system. Oh wait, there was a thing I was supposed to do, right? Complete the cycle. Right here. If ever waste iron ore should ever come into the system again, it will first attempt to come down here. And it is only when this is backed up that it starts being processed in waste format, which is good. That was by intention. Alright, so let's make this real. And this is ash out, I suppose. Using a large caravan here simply because patterns. Because it looks nice. Here, let's also fill this in. So nice having just windmills for days. Oh, the bots are going to be cranky. Oh, and we're almost out of power. Alright, so just continue with the manifestation wave. Oh, this is all wrong right here. I do appreciate setting this up like this, but this is not appropriate for my current needs. Let's go look at fish again. That's a good thing to do in this situation, right? Just jerk off. Okay, no, I didn't say that. Just jerk away. And then go look at fish. That statement suggests things about myself I would never publicly admit. How about that? So the problem is, well, it is going to use this with preference. That's good. So fish being made, fish being processed. Yes. In a couple ways. Timmy being made. No. Where is the fish oil going? Hopefully it is not getting dunked into this, and it is not. Where does the fish oil go? Why is my factory completely enslaved by fish oil of all things? Like, I know we need some for gearboxes, right? Something weird like that. Yeah. And we're actually backed up on fish oil right here. We need a little, just a little bit. So, what does fish oil, what are you used for? Fish oil. Right. And we're using them in the construction of bots. Hope neat. Hope we're not venting it into iron ore. That would be absolutely terrible if that was true. Is this what your job is? No, it's blood into iron ore. Here, let's take a look. Iron ore. We have another pod right there. I hope you're not okay, hold on a second. Hold on. These guys demand I move. Alright, anyway. As I was saying. Right there. Again, blood. Not fish oil. Did I ever make a fish oil into iron ore vent? Okay, good, good. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know where the fish oil's going, though. It doesn't look like it's coming into this. Even though it really should. Where else could it be? Yeah, we shut that off. Bots are the only... Oh, it's probably going into food, isn't it? I betcha, betcha, betcha. Not Muckmoo. Corlex. Yeah, it is being used here first. How long till we're full? A long time. And this uses 10 fish oil a second. And the fish have... Oh, this is stopped up because of fish meal. Which is... really unfortunate because I didn't put the vent at the right place. Because I don't know what I'm doing at this point in the game. Like, somehow I still have no idea what I'm doing. I know no one here is shocked. It's all just expected. Alright, this is going to back up. And this entire thing will back up. And then we'll only go... Okay, just don't look at anything. Just... Oh, we're out of vessels. Well, I guess I'll go take care of that. And then I'm just going to close my eyes. Oh, we actually out of windmills too? And then build something for the greater good. For the greater me. What was the other thing I needed? More windmills. Don't I have a nice windmill box somewhere? Because I was carrying too many. Didn't I just drunk them? Yeah, right here. There we go. Here, all of you come with me. It's nice being able to slam them down wherever. 18 gigawatts of just clean power. It's not bad, I think. I'm quite proud of it, frankly. All of these get filled in now. Okay. So, we have established that raw coal comes in. And it comes in from this point. Let's just assign a whale now. We are almost certainly going to have to do 2 whales on this. Because it's so far and this stuff gets eaten so fast. Store food. That's fine. Raw coal. Fill cargo. Come here. I want you to empty cargo. Plug in. Off you go, friend. What I'm gonna do is now plan this out, just like I did before. So, this isn't going to be many tiers tall, because it's pretty much all the same thing. Let's go look at ratios. Raw coal. What we want to do is build so that we never have to build again. So, this is produce 1 crushed coal every 3 seconds. And then, to munch on that, we need 2 of that every 2 seconds. So I want to say this is... a program will be able to do this better. So it's 6 seconds to produce something that is consumed here in 2 seconds. So it should be 3 to 1, right? 3 to 1. So if I fill this entire thing with secondary crushers, the next one should be a third filled. Or, you know, probably half filled, because I'm going to do the other one. And then the last one will be collecting material, overflow into coal dust, and then the secondary output, because we're going to have 2 products being made here. First, coal, and then secondary, the dust. So let's just close our mind. Be completely closed-minded. We have a situation where we have 1 input and 3 outputs. 1 output is very rare. So do I put the crushed coal and the coal dust on the same vent? It's a low throughput affair. I must think about this. I also must use the bathroom. I will be back. 1 moment, everyone. Alright. Mission complete. It occurred to me we should probably just start with this, right? This was working pretty well. And it is the exact same dimensions as everything. Maybe I should just use this as a template, right? And see what I can do. So you go there, 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 and there. All right. So what do I have here? I have a situation where I have a device which fits in very nicely. I even have a little wiggle room on both sides. So if I want to, and there's wiggle room on the bottom too, right? I seem to remember if I do this, yeah, there's some space at the bottom. So if I want like a couple extra lines in the middle, it wouldn't be terrible. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do, right? So we decided that beacon space is internal space. Why don't I just do this, right? Like, simply do this. No, don't do that. Do this. Yeah. Because coal dust is so little. Really is. That we don't need that much surface area. We should probably be okay with this, right? As this level of coal dust out. I'm kind of worried about this long handle inserter. It's not a fast inserter. But if that becomes a problem once we beacon everything to hell, maybe we can just come and fix it later. Because we can add, there's a lot more surface area here if it starts jamming up. Yeah, and it even works because it's offset by 1 and then headed towards 1. That looks pretty nice, actually. The only problem with this is supposed to be beacon space, so this has to be in the middle. Alright, so that doesn't work. Thinking ahead, it turns out it doesn't work at all. So we will do this instead, and we will have to have another jump. Yeah. Which isn't terrible. Not great, not terrible. Then we have more surface here. Let's actually just move this back. That preserves beacon space right there. There's going to be 1 space, and that's 5. Alright, so that's our maximum amount of room to work with. Then we have to get out of the way, right? So we'll need to do something like this. I guess we do this. And this will have to move to right there. That leaves 2 spaces. 1, 2, and then 1, and then beacon space. Alright, good. So what'll happen here then is right here, and then it'll connect into that of the next one, right? That's the goal. That's our thought. What we need is right here to be put right here. Alright, so all these guys are coal dust then. So you are coal dust. And you are coal dust. And we're going to have ore in. That's obviously going to be these guys. And then we have a waste line going out right now. That should probably be product line. You should be coal. It's even the same graphic, right? It's just black. We have to reverse this. Strike that. Reverse it. And this leaves a kind of problem in that it's primary output, but there's only room for a couple bulk inserters there. And I suppose if we get to that point, like what is the bulkiest thing? The bulkiest thing is the raw coal. And that has 3 space for 3 in. And so with only 3 in, it's reasonable to expect a maximum of 2 out. So, okay. That's about as much as we could possibly hope for there. Got it. Got it. This leaves only crushed coal going this way. Crushed coal. I'm not sure I entirely agree with this, because then the actual coal is dropping down like this. It would be better if that was the... Yeah, let's swap those. Yeah, so the coal is headed out that way. The coal dust is headed out that way. And that is both the products. And the input of the next step is dropping down. Okay, I kind of like that. So, what I would love to do... Cut. You... What's off? I'd love to mirror it exactly. That's going to be real tough, right? Maybe not. Maybe I can do it like this. And we are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off on this rail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can do that. Then 1 off. And 1 off. All right. So if we look at this, you're fairly happy with this, right? If I recall, it's 2 spaces in between, and then 2 spaces in between. But we're probably not going to do all of these today. We're probably only going to do 1 brick right here. And then tie them all together down here. So is this actually good? This looks pretty good to me. Will it tile correctly? Then I'll have to bring it over, and that's fine. I'm just going to say this is right. I'm going to trust myself. Okay, so now what we have to do is we play make real. There you go. We're going to need a lot more belt. That is just fine. This doesn't exist. Well, I should probably let it exist for now, right? That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Oh, I've even did this to make the tiling work properly. Well, it doesn't need to happen here. So we're not going to do it. I'm going to need more belt. I probably should have powered it up first. Or at least done the entire thing. Ah, well, belt time. Then we'll hook up more, and we'll get still more. Gone before you could even react. No, I should get more inserters. If I could actually get myself close to them. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we can head out. Perfect. I should have gotten more undergrounds too. But I'm not very good at this game. Okay, so that's this in. We're not going to plug it in yet. So, you're going to come over here like so. And you are coal dust out here at the farthest extent. And you are coal out here at the second farthest extent. And then all of these things, you are going to be crushed coal. And we're going to gather you together in a nice temporary belt up until the point where I need to add more to this, which will surely happen sometime soon. Great. I'm going to need even more belt after this. The need for belt is absolutely insatiable. And we're going to head to the next block with all of these things. Some of these are products, some of these are intermediates. They are all coming with me. You see how nice it is lining up with the inputs? See how nice? So very nice. Next up, keep going. Right there. So, what we have to do here, excuse me, should probably be a variant on what we do here, right? So let's grab a hold of you. Let's see if we can modify this to be the other thing that we need. I'm going to be running low on power very soon here. Okay, so next up is the screener step, right? Let's pull these guys off. See if we can just reuse the same structure, right? It'll probably make it go so much faster, make it look so much better if we can manage this. Oh, and they're the same size, aren't they? Yeah, they're perfectly the same size. That's beautiful. So, what we learned here is this takes 6 seconds to produce something that uses that takes this up right here. And this is processing with 2 seconds. It is processing that 2 seconds in 6 seconds. Or the other way around. You get me. So we need 1/3 as many of these. And right here we have 12, so this is 1/3. So until we scale it up, this should be all we need. We should probably just straight up test this assumption, right? Via KUAs. While it would be a certain kind of funny if I was wrong, I'm not sure I would be laughing. So this is not correct in a lot of ways, but it does show me where I have to position this guy. So copy this, put this right there. Oh, I didn't get the vertical, did I? Here. Measuring tape, I need you. I've still been so lazy and not getting it. Okay, that's what I said. Then, yeah, there. Good. I did put it in the right spot. Okay, so pick this up. And obviously this doesn't exist. And just as obviously, this is the wrong belt coming over. But we can fix that, right? And then you guys are just pass-throughs. Okay, like so, like so, like so. Now we have to talk about how this actually works. So, bots back on. Pick it all up, please. Now that we have it fit in the world correctly. Let's go. Alright, so you do this, the crushed coal comes in on this line. It comes in right here, right here, right there, and right there. And then we have, again, 3 outputs. We have the coal dust, which doesn't have to change because it's still a very minor product. Coal is a major product, though. And so you are coming out on this line as is appropriate, which means crushed coal comes out right here. And again, that's appropriate. No, it's coarse coal. Coarse coal. Of course it's coal. Right there, right there, right there, and right there. What we need is you to exit the system, and you are coal dust. And you have to take from this side with preference. Because it's made later. Yeah, that's coal dust we just linked in. And here we have coal. I think we did that right. I think we did that right. Let's look again. Yeah, coal dust is on the outside. coal is right there. Okay, so that links that in, that links that in, and now we just have this. And again, beacon space is internal space. Here, there, right over there. So that's good. So right there. And now we have to go on to the last step. We might have to move this, and that's fine. Right here. Oh, call coming in. One moment, everyone. Alright, phone call accomplished. What was I doing? I honestly can't even remember. We just set this up, right? We set that up. We set this up. Now we're just following the pattern, right? When in doubt, follow the pattern. Alright, so we have coal dust on outside, coal on middle, and then crushed force coal right here. And then what we're going to do, just on the bottom half, I think, yeah, aligned bottom, we're going to process that coarse coal. And that's once again in a one of these, secondary crusher. Come with me, my friends. Let's do our merry dance once more. So you are not doing this anymore. Oh, it's a very simple procedure now. Okay, that makes me happy. Snake belt? Snake belt? Certainly not this, right? Oh, we're gonna wear out our bots so hard. Yeah, they're crying right now. They need power, yet I am so cruel. So this is kind of what we're doing. Oh, excuse me. And then put that right there. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same volume in and same volume out, and we don't need very much. So we're gonna just put one row down at the bottom, and we're gonna assume that's gonna be okay, right? And so it's just gonna be in and out on a snake belt, right? There's nothing else to consider here. And then if I have to boost this somehow, I don't know, I'll figure it out. We'll do it 5 from the bottom, no, 6 from the bottom. That is a more civilized way to go. Where do we have a good snake belt we can copy? Right here. That's a snake belt in this scale. It's going to be a little more rare, right? I've already forgotten everything about this factory. Yeah, just absolutely everything falling right out of my head. Screw it, we'll do it live. So the key to the snake belt is the turn, right? Then it has to expose itself on this side. Right here. Like so. And then it needs to come up in the middle. Wait, this is just the wrong scale right here. That's what we need. Excuse me. Right there. And then in and in. That's coarse coal in, mind you. And then out and out has to be the opposite, right? So how exactly do we make this work? It's not so simple, is it? Especially when it goes the other way. I mean, just on its face, this doesn't look really possible, does it? It would have to come up like this, right? No, it doesn't look possible at all. How did I do this? How have I suddenly so dumb? So this is the pattern we're looking for, only we're going to condense it. So let's do this. Pull all this up. How does this even work? out, out, in. So this has to come in by, just pull you all in by one. Like that. Now let's pick that up, pull this in by one. As the bots start very quickly losing patience with me. Let's pull this in by one as well. And that still doesn't get us all the way to what we were having before, so we have to do this. And so does this actually work? I mean, that works. So we have one in, two in, two in, two out, two. Oh, you're not going anywhere. How does this work? I guess you two have to come in closer, just a little bit closer. So out on there, out on here, in on here, in on here. All right, that's nominally functional, right? So are you tileable? Does that work? Does anyone understand anything about what's going on anymore? Because this looks like it's not gonna go, right? So we have this. It comes this way. So we have the coarse coal come in, and then it should leap to here, right? That's what we're looking at. And then it comes down here and it leaps again. And then we have the coal come out right here. So you have to turn up. Right there. And we'll put whatever speed modules on the outside that we need. Alright, I accept this. So it comes to the edge right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this stuff. And we line it up real good. You live here. If we do this... Oh, this doesn't go. No, it does. We need to go down by one more, though, in order to make it actually work. Yeah. Alright. I have consulted with the council. It's decided this goes down by one. There we go. So the bots just start yelling at me in binary. Why are you doing this? Why can't you make up your mind? So the coarse coal comes down and enters the system here. And then this comes down like so. And of course it's input priority from the other side. And what we have right here is a belt of coal dust and a belt of coal. Our two products. Right? And I think this will work out, and I think this will scale up. So I do this, right? That goes right there, and that even looks okay. And it doesn't look great. I want to move all this up by like 3. Like there's no need for this overhead up here. Especially when beacon space is internal. So come with me, my friends. 1, 2, 3. I think I will be well served by doing this, and I really must go and recharge these bots after this. Okay, great. Now. Heading south. And this works, and that works, and they get tied in right here. I'm gonna look one more time. Right there. Yeah, this is kind of perfect, I think. Maybe we need more. Maybe we need less. I don't know. This is what we're doing, so I declare. Next up, head over. I'm going to have to go get more belt again. Because now we have two things happening, right? first off, we have coal depot right here. That is the simple thing. We have the out. This is the victory dance right here. This is why we're here. This is why we fight. Coal out right here, and this will become all sorts of wonderful things for the factory. And what we have here is coal dust, which will go down to right here, which isn't going to be enough. But we also want to be building coal dust to make coal dust as a product, right? How do we do this? 2 by 2? Right there. And so coal dust comes over here. First we take this from the front, right? This has to be what is used primarily. And then we have to take whatever slides by, the overflow, and we have to pulp it, essentially. All right, let's go get more materials, and then head back, and then turn this machine on. And we will feel a fleeting sense of accomplishment for what we have done this day. Bup, 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 bup. All right, thank you. Yeah, okay, I'll stop moving. Oh. Like, don't worry, just hang on to that stuff. You'll give it to me later. Alright, so now we do the same thing as we just did, right? We take this, only you're going to be slightly different. I guess I don't like how this is misaligned, huh? Guess I'm gonna do something about that, huh? It seriously has to all be on the same horizontal. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it absolutely must. So actually, let's do like exactly like this. And then a fork in the road with output priority to the other side to come over to come in. Beautiful. And then you're going to come in here. And then right here. And the input has to be... Actually, we'll do right here. Input has to be from the right side in order to not jam. What is he doing, you might ask? Don't worry. There's a plan. Oh, these guys aren't the same size. These guys are smaller. Oh no. Actually, we need to move these down more in order to be able to put beacons here. Oh man, it's gonna suck. So I guess I do just a little different, huh? Pick it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Just one more, just to be sure. Okay. So now we have to make Mr. Snakebelt work. I guess we don't even have to, right? Well, it's most dense. Most dense is most virtuous. And the obvious way is, I want you to do coal dust. So the obvious thing to do here is 1 in to 2 out. So what we'd want to do is take all this, pull you over, right? Does this work? This makes sense? And then it dips in to allow in, and it dips in to allow in, and then it keeps going over. And then we pull 1 in, 1 in, and we do the exact same thing, right? Right there. Alright, so you're in right there, you're in, you're in, you're in, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're out. You are all doing just a simple coal dust conversion. We're only going to have one of you right now. That's all we need. Especially since we can always expand south from here. Great. Then this comes in like that. And I think we're ready, right? And this is ultimate out. I wish we didn't have that little jerk over right there. Oh, it's going to be worse because I have to pick this up and move it in line. Right there. Alright, so it looks a little less bad now that it goes over more, you know? Should probably put one more down. Okay. It's time to hook this up, right? I probably should have waited on that a little bit because I don't want to electrify this right away. I don't want a great turn on moment, but I can't. Maybe I can. I come down like this. Yeah, okay. We'll do this. Then I'll electrify all this down here. Plug you in. Oh, you're not hooked up yet. Don't worry, I got it. Everyone hold still. Then after this, what do I do? I actually don't know what I do after this. So you're all unpowered, and that's good. I need coal dust for titanium tetrachloride, I guess. We can set that up. Alright, you're ready. You are not ready. Now you're ready. Then right there, please. You guys get set up. Oh, you're going to be out of range. Good. Oh, that's not enough. Okay, my fault. I thought it was going to be simple, but it was not. This is also intruding on beacon space, but I will handle that properly once the time comes, you know? No need to get bent out of shape over that. Alright, so this is now set up. You guys are all electrified, it looks like, because I copied it. It's got the weird zigzaggy pattern. That's all kind of neat. Alright, start. Everyone begin hammering. Hammer as hard as you can. Alright, so the first materials should be making their way out right now. They're all going into the hands. They don't... they wait until they're full in order to disgorge, which is good and bad. Is that stacked? Do we do that? No, we do not stack the coal dust coming at this point. Noted. So this starts coming through. That's just coal, just passing straight through. There's our first crushed coal. Coal dust going on its way to wherever. Crushed coal coming into stage 2 processing. Not enough. Not enough to load in. Don't bother doing it if you can't go entirely the whole way. Alright, so burning through this as fast as possible. Now we have coarse coal entering the system. Ever so slowly. There. Coarse coal right there. If we run down a little bit, coal is being collected. Coal dust is being collected. And then the coarse coal right here, which for some reason has stopped, has come over. And now bang, 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 bang. And just vent this stuff. And that's coal again. It makes its way in here and starts filling up quite fast, actually. And then the coal dust, which stacks much more, is doing better, right? So, how do we feel about this? Pretty good, right? This is good for a start. Now, are we running out here? Doesn't even look like it. So by scaling up, the key is right here. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Is everyone going? Sure looks like it. They got the little stompy, pedally things inside. Looks so nice. Right there. Everything's doing just fine. I want to see what happens when this fills up. Because then it should start overflowing this, and we should start making a lot more coal dust, which is honestly more important than coal for the moment. But we'll see. Alright, I need 2 whales. And I have 2 whales. How wonderful. First whale, what I want you to do, come here. I want you to go and get food. Number 1, you look after you. Number 2, come here, fill that cargo with coal dust. Try not to think of the explosive potential. And then this is primary production coal dust. Coal gets processed into... Raw coal gets processed into coal. Coal dust does not get processed into coke, but it's still in the same neighborhood. So you are primary production coal dust. Empty cargo there. I suppose it is co-production coal dust, you know? Because what happens if this backs up and I can't vent coal dust anymore? Then coal will stop. So I declare that this is, well, the way to do that would be to handle venting down south. Okay, we'll do that. Then you go right here and then you empty cargo. Where is? So right now, if coal stops being taken, it goes into coal dust. If coal dust stops being taken, the system jams. So I have to put in a vent for that. All right, I understand. The problem is coal dust makes ash. But I have a solution for that. It's a long dang belt. Nice. Coated container made. I really don't care about trains. I mean, I know everyone hates me when I say that, but it's true. Trains don't matter. Here, Yadal's level 2. There's even Yadal's upgrade, which I am certainly not going to research. So what's going to happen here is we have to start burning coal dust if this is not full, right? So there has to be a decider. When this is full and this is full, then there has to be some other vent. No, when this is full and this is not full, then we need a vent out for this. All right, I can do that. It's nice to see this working. So let's see if we can codify that. Good. Red. So we need to put, yeah, let's use green actually. Because so much else is using red. Should probably codify that too. Alright, so we need a decision. We need a decider combinator. Where are you? Decider combinator to decide. You are going to decide on this. If coal dust is greater than or equal to, what is it? It's 9,000. 9,000. 9,000. And coal is less than 4,500. Then output should be E equals 1. Great. Now we have to put an out here. Right there. Okay, guy, you're really getting ahead of yourself. And it's enable, disable based on E equals greater than or equal to 1. Great. Kindly give me all that coal dust, please. Thank you. So when this triggers, we will have a venting situation on our hands. And what we need now are boilers. And a pump. We need 2 of these, actually. 2 pump jacks. Maybe we have them built, but I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. It's going to take so long for material to penetrate all the way up there. Yeah, no way. 0 products finished. All because of the... Maybe I should increase the amount of small parts in the belt. Right? We're having such trouble. And small parts are used in such amazing amounts, so... We're going to put in 2,000 and see what happens. And you're last in line. So that's another part of it. Moving on. We have to make 2 pump jacks. And we also have to set this up. So, whale. Right there. Where are you at, Mr. Whale? Store food. Then you come here, fill your cargo. And then I want you to go and dump that in this bin right here. Processed coal. Empty cargo. And that is the purpose of this area. Coke is made elsewhere. Coke is made using red hot coke. That doesn't happen here. It's going to happen. Don't worry about that. We should probably double this, if not triple it. I mean, the real question is why not, right? How do make work? Right? Because no worky. Oh, it's got to be like this then. I suppose we can do a little closer, but whatever. Alright, like that. That's how make work. And how many ball mills do I have? Probably 2 left in inventory. So I'm going to leave it at this. Right? Yeah. That's about as far as I want to go. And if I ever need more, I will go need more. Right now I need 2 pump jacks in order to complete this area. And they don't even have to be big pump jacks. They can be little pump jacks. So pump jack. We need intermetallics and iron. So bang bang. Yes, thank you everyone. I'm so great. I really am so great. Intermetallics. Bang. So pump jack, pump jack. And we will close this area off. And we'll move on and do something else. I don't know what that something else is going to be. So pump jack. Right there. You make water. And now we need boiler, boiler, boiler. I want to do this all in the shadow of the aerial caravan outpost. So I can keep all that up there clean. I guess what I'm looking at here is we want... Oh, we need condensing tower too. I guess we don't need to use stack inserters here though. Do we have a cooling tower? We do. Nice. Move this all over though. You go over there. Must go get power soon. And then we need a cooling tower to complete the circuit. Something like this, right? So we do this, then underflow, O, less than 20, good. And hook this in, and then this is fuel for all this. Fluid, rather. this is the place to put it. Kind of means this has to come up by 1, right? Okay. And we're only going to put in 3 for right now. What'll have to happen is this. Then, boop, boop. Turn it on. Oh, look, why are we stopped? Why did we turn on? You should not have turned on basically ever. It's when this is full, and that's not full. It really shouldn't have turned on. This is puzzling to me. Okay, right there. I'll have to check in on this, as I'm filled with sudden suspicion. More than normal. Alright, and so now we have ash that has to come out, unfortunately. And I guess we're doing this in kind of a not so serious way, I guess is the way to put this. Just going to be 1 in. It's going to immediately vaporize it, right? So, be serious. For once in your life, be serious. So we're making this stuff at a pretty good clip, huh? So you get to move over yet again. As the bots get pissed at me yet again. You have to come this way. This way. In fact, this moves. And then down like so. In like so. This is kind of ugly what I'm doing right here. I shouldn't ever be leaping these things. But it could be more ugly than this. Alright, how much room do I have up here? Oh, plenty. An enormous amount of room. And the one waste product we have will be ash. It will come all the way up here. And will be collected in this ash out. Now, shouldn't it be... Don't we want an ash belt? Ooh. Ooh, that's a big question. Is ash a common waste product of the refining process? I want to say that it really isn't, right? No. No. It really isn't. Ash just doesn't come from refining that often. So don't do this, huh? Well, it comes from refining when you're burning like coal. That's where it comes in. But I'm not going to be burning coal. I'll be burning briquettes. So this isn't a universal output. This is a specialty output. And then keep going. We're not done. I don't know why I'm doing this. Just because it looks symmetrical, right? Then up again. And then over here we have waste coal getting out. We're going to get entangled with that in a moment. But let's first pretend we're not doing anything like that. Come down here. Are you still on? No, you are not on. You should not be on. Boop. Boop. Alright, so ash out, fuel in. You need to be powered on. You need to be powered on. Okay. You're pressurized, right? You're pressurized. Alright, so turn it on, see how it goes. Then in comes a whole lot of ash. Just gets vaporized. Okay, catch it. Because it's doing... I don't understand why this works this way. And Nothing else does. Why do you put fuel on the belt? Why would you unload the boiler? Why? Who are you working for here? This does not make any sense to unload the boiler. Okay, there we go. Try again. Get this out of here. I have coal dust. Get that out of here too. Oh, I got even more. I guess it doesn't get vaporized instantly, but it still gets vaporized pretty fast. Alright, so we have some ash to be out. This is doing great. Up here, you're doing great. Oh, is there a... Oh, no, it's just... The primary purpose of this area is being realized. That's what I'm looking for. Those are the words that I'm struggling with. Alright, so I want to say this is... Problem is that's going to create a lot of pollution, isn't it? We're probably going to get direct attacks if it starts having to run consistently. And then I'm going to have to go and do terrible things again. Just gonna have to. I won't have any choice in the matter. Gonna have to do some really awful things now. Oh dear. That's terrible. Alright, here is ash out again. I think we're out of boilers, right? We didn't bring enough. And this is a more symbolic area right here. Because I don't think we're really going to have a lot of fuel that is going to have to be destroyed. So this is not really gonna be used so much. And the lines are going totally the wrong way. It's like, this has to go this way. It makes no sense go any other way. Like this, you slam in like that. You probably have to move it all back, because it'll look prettier if we do. Right? And this line right here has to be the alternate ash in. So, queue up. And then this is where the fuel has to come in. So you guys have to be pulled back to meet it. Right there, looks good. Again, the Gattaca gap. Little shudder every time I see that. Okay, and now we have ash that needs to leave the system. Which will do so right here as well. Right? And there should be no need to ever think about this again, right? I need 2 more boilers. Can I just make them? Is that going to be so easy? No. I need stone. Alright. Fine. Go in and get boilers. I'm only picking up 2 of them. Just instantly. They were waiting for me. He's back. Shower him with riches. Which, you know, it's basically like owning a dog. Alright. Thank you everyone. Now, we finish this off. Those go right there. And I believe we're in great shape, right? So if there's ever a source of waste raw coal, it comes here and gets processed. And this is just a job for a normal dinosaur. This is waste ash, as ash typically is. So go down there, get food, store food, come here, fill cargo with ash. Then I want you to haul it over there to the bio stack, deposit it in waste ash. Empty cargo. Nice. Great job. go do fantastic work. I hope you never actually need to be used. But you're there to complete a cycle. A cycle as old as time itself. So, looks like the next step is to triple this if I ever need to. Are we actually backing up here a little bit? Was my math wrong? Kind of looks like it is, doesn't it? Because we are backing up. I wonder how to interpret this. Maybe it backed up all the way once. So, wait a second. This is full, and this is not full. You should not be going. Are you set to an or? You need to be an and. That's why it was going. And, more to the point, why aren't you guys doing your thing? What's your problem? Oh, Steam was never hooked up. Oh. Oh. I would love to insist that this was your fault, but somehow I think it was not. Somehow, I suspect I might be the one that am responsible for this situation. Okay, we can do this. We can bring it back from the brink. Glad I came and looked, right? So right there, right there, right there. There, right there. And now, put you in, put you in, put you in. Now you get vented. Great. Now it's being eaten. Great. Now you're correctly configured. Maybe. Oh, it'd be going right now if I hadn't put that and right there. Okay. I understand my foolishness. I gotta go hook up the steam up here too, obviously. That's fine. Alright, why did I do this? Obviously I need coal, and obviously I need coal dust. And with coal dust I can get tetrachloride, otherwise known as titanium purple. And with that I can start on hydrocarbon processing. I gotta really think what I want to do next. I had a plan, but then I feel like I lost like 5 IQ points in the last hour or so. Maybe a few more than 5. How about that? Maybe I should just do something really simple, like get titanium purple going. And we should hook in like this, because it's easier. Over. Alright, so that's set up, and maybe we're okay. We're going to look at it again, though. And maybe for my final trick, I set up titanium purple. I should also look into setting up activated carbon. That would mean doing zinc chloride, but that's not so hard, right? So you are full up and great. You are full up and great. And everything is working according to plan. Alright. No resting on our laurels. We must immediately keep pushing forward. Titanium tetrachloride, otherwise known as titanium purple. And then we can do hydrocarbon processing. Like, coal dust. Coal dust. Why did we do this so soon? Coal dust. Why did we do this so soon? Tetrachloride, yeah. Why? Silicon? No. It had to be tetrachloride. I don't care. Whatever. Just keep building things and they'll eventually be clear, right? Or, you know, you'll dig yourself a hole and never know what's going on anywhere. So grab you. No, grab that. And titanium tetrachloride is pretty straightforward, right? Right here. Titanium. Chlorine, which I have in waste form, mined, not in real form. Coal dust, titanium plate. To make titanium tetrachloride. So we just have to set up a thing to do this. It shouldn't be that hard. How are we doing on chlorine? I know. No, we don't have much of it. That's fine. We'll set up a dedicated chlorine maker eventually. Oh, we're going to run out of it real fast. Like, we just simply do not have enough until we have a sodium hydroxide drain. Iso glass will also do that. But I wanted better power before I did the glass making stack, so that I could give them better power. That was my plan. Okay. Better liquid power, rather. Diesel or something. Probably standardize on diesel, right? But it's gasoline that's tetrachloride. Diesel is... Well, we'll do gasoline. It'll be fine. Do you hear me? It'll be fine. So... Run. Run, 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 run. Don't pick that up. In very few episodes here, we're going to have to work on alarming. Because I've been very lazy about that. We're going to alarm when we have a void, I think. When we have an overflow, it's going to be really noticeable anyway. And I decided I was going to do tetrachloride over here, right? Like right here, because we're making other useful alloys. That was the plan. Now, how's chromium doing? I haven't thought about that in a while. Chromium's going just fine. Coal's doing just fine. No problems anywhere. Wait a second. Yeah. So when it's at this, this doesn't go. We're actually going to see it in a second, aren't we? When they're both full. Yeah, when they're both full, everything stops. But when someone grabs from here, this turns on. Yeah. As part of defensive backup. So who will be first? Well, not that guy. Not that guy. This is good. We've set this up correctly. This is all confirmation of what we hope to see. Anyway, what am I doing? Why is everything so confusing? Gonna have to go get another whale. Gonna have to get more outposts. This is just titanium tetrachloride right here. And it's super simple, right? It's 1, 2, and then we'll skip a few. Titanium purple. There you are. We need 2 things in, one in not great amounts. So I guess, we do this, right? Then snake belt, I suppose. I mean, the answer is obviously a snake belt, right? And if we come over here, and I think this is probably best, right? Let's pick this up. Yeah, that fits. Only we want to flip it horizontal. Really? Horizontal and vertical? Horizontal again? Vertical again? Oh, I see. There's 2 belts going... Alright, we'll have to do something about that. So throw this down, still don't have appropriate power, have to go get that real soon. Then we have to reverse this belt. That way. Okay. So does this work? No, not like... Oh yes, it has to be like that. Only this has to come down and be like that. To properly snick. Right there, you go right there. But the... Oh, excuse me. Right there. The issue I have right now is these guys are all in. None of you is out. Do I want 1 coal dust stacks to 100, titanium stacks to 100? Do I want to do this in 1 or do I want to do this in 2? Or maybe like 1 in coal dust, do a aerial caravan in coal dust, And then a normal caravan of titanium. Just to balance the amounts, you know? How would that look? That wouldn't look terrible. This is using 2 caravans in the place of 1. But... I guess it's okay, right? Guess it's sort of a little okay. And we'll do this. Shouldn't I have left a via? Well, that is a via. Oh, good. I did that. I did that on purpose. That was purposeful. So like you. Then you are just fine just as you are. Then we have to worry about getting everything out here. Oh, do I have everything in? No. They are not flipped correctly. In. Okay. Right there. Excellent. Now we have to worry about this, and there can be a little more, and we have room on both sides to put beacons in, so perfect. You know what? This is being kind of dumb, isn't it? Because I need an out, too. So, probably take that into account, huh? Paste. Just like that. I'm going to put it in line, of course. Alright, so... yeah, this is what we're doing, right? Only I should definitely go get more of these things. Why do I keep leaving with lots of 10 when I have a clear preference for building these units in groups of 12? So it's just the size that fits best within my given choice of city block size. Anyway, we stopped here? What's happened here? What's our problem? We're all out of gravel, you say. I have used all the gravel in making landfill. This is actually a pretty big concern, because eventually that gravel is going to have to become bricks. So this is a for now kind of situation, but in the future I'm going to have to adjust this. Right there. What is that? What is this? It doesn't go anywhere. What is this? What is he doing there? This goes potentially out here? No, this goes all the way to nowhere. Here, let's clean this up right now. Now that I've spent the cognitive energy to determine that this gasoline line is a fraud, it is not, in fact, delivering gasoline to anywhere in particular. Or maybe it is. No, still a fraud. So that branch is a fraud. Down there is a fraud, a complete fraud. Okay. It's a uranium crack. That means something. It means Godzilla is about to burst from the ground there. Which, I think we can all agree, would be pretty great. Alright, I don't want to do any more up there. I'm not fighting the trees for those pipes. The trees can keep them. Godzilla. Soon. Yeah, I'm starting to get into the babbly phase. That phone call in the middle of all this really did throw me quite a bit. And now I am not sure what I should be doing or where. But what I do know is this has to be almost done, right? Why have you stopped? No, really, why have you stopped? No coke? Okay. That's a pretty good reason to stop, even though this is going to stop donations to the south. Which is, I think, is a measure of a good factory that we can give back like this. Yeah, that works. So, great. Gotta refuel before I'm done. So the situation here is we have to have one dinosaur, one whale, really, go get both of these things. Oh, and I'm out of. How is it that I have not wired all this up to be in the logistic area? I have been so lazy about that, and I'm paying the price every single time. Because in theory, this should be so easy to set up, right? But, it's not. Because I keep leaving the area. I should be constantly resupplied. But instead, I live as a peasant, when I could live as a lord. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, wait, that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, like so? Does this even work? Oh, it does work. Eventually, rather. Then out like that. Then over like so. I guess the out of all this has to be around, down, then up again, right? And then into the out. The only problem with this is it's all on one side, but I will fix that. Don't worry. We will fix that. Okay, so slow. So huffle. Right there. Alright, so good. So, and then we have out, 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 out. And then we will order up a new dinosaur, or whale rather, to get all of our supplies. Oh, we have to put in a proper configurable whale right here. Right here. You are... Alright, so what's going to happen here is our number is going to be 600, right? Because the total number here is 13. 13 is really awkward. So we do 600, right? So what we need now is 2 requesters. Right here. We really do have to go get more of these. We want chlorine. And this will run us straight out of chlorine. Until such a time when we can make a chlorine maker, which we don't have right now. That's fine. And right here, it's going to be 6,000 and then 1,800. Whale. Oh, no whales. I am a pauper when it comes to whales. I have no whales. I have no style. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I think it's probably enough to do a just ground caravan, hauling stuff out. Then we have enough room to put in big beacons if we want to. So yeah, I think we're good here. The only question is can we center it more? And I think the answer is it doesn't matter. It's just fine. All right, whale, get out here. You have a slightly complicated life. Store food. Then you go up and you get coal dust. Till caravan has coal dust in quantity 6,000. Then you go get titanium, please. Right here. And until caravan has titanium plate, quantity 1,800. And I want you to come here and you wait for the circuit condition. Then until target, until target. And the circuit condition is, of course, comparator equals go until target coal dust. until target titanium. 1800, 6000. This has so much flex in it, I have to say she is never gonna jam. Go do that. Next, we have to hook this up, because I neglected to do that. And do this, do this. Okay. Bam, bam. I'm going to keep it inside, please. I don't... Oh, there we are. Just arrived. I was about to complain about not seeing any chlorine. And this is going to run out before we fill up, because we don't have enough chlorine in the system. We're going to run this straight out, unfortunately. But there's not a lot we can do about that at this point. Really, we're electrified already? It's kind of surprising to me. Here, let's pick all these up. We can do better, right? All these power poles. Because we have so much going on both sides. Okay, so kind of in the middle-ish seems better to me. Because then we can power everything, right? Okay. I don't want to get any closer, because I don't want to turn this on quite yet. So everyone just kind of calm down. As I make a nice energy field. Right here, and now we turn it on, right? There is no good way to do this all at once. Oh, you're not even... Okay, false alarm. I hadn't configured this. Here, let's configure it, then plug it in. Coal dust. Coal dust is less than 100. And titanium plate, less than 100. Output G equals 1. Perfect, right? I think it's pretty perfect. There we go. Bam. Oh no. I messed up. Messed up immediately. Right off the bat. Very first thing. Titanium. Oh, this is the comedy you're here for, right? Alright, and now we need coal dust. Everything, yes. There we go. And now I gotta pick up everything. Okay, that's actually pretty clean already. Got to pick up this stuff, though. Alright. Let's try this again. Titanium in there, coal dust in there. Try it one more time. There we go. So, making titanium purple. Good. Yep. Good. All turning on. Why don't you get any here? So hopefully we didn't clog... No, they're all going. Beautiful. Then we have our first titanium purples coming around. Quite a lot, actually. Okay, good. Now we have to make a place to store this. As always, we're out of aerial caravans. Hopefully we have some, right? I know we've been dodging the bots this entire time. Oh yeah, we've got them. Oh yeah, we're fine. Kind of just be pissing him off so badly. We're going to go refuel after this. Then we're going to go do recap. Maybe peek in to see if fish oil is still the bane of the factory. And then we're going to be done, right? So, okay, we're not over here. We are over here. And does this product... This has a lot to do in common with this stuff. So, it makes sense if it would be right here. Because tetrachloride is used in a lot of the same stuff as tin chromium, and nichrome isn't immune from it either. So just give me a normal dinosaur for right now, that's all. It's not made in that great amount. Oh, another phone call. One moment. The world just won't let me go, friends. What was I doing? I was feeding this caravan. Store food. And then I want you to come here and get our newest member of the factory, titanium purple. I want you to come here and I want you to dump it right here. And I don't think there's going to be enough of it that you're going to be able to make 2 trips. You're going to have to work on a chlorine generator. That's fine. We can handle that. We've got lots of generators of various sorts. I could make sodium hydroxide just in a really inefficient way. Could also put a pull on sodium hydroxide, and that will make chlorine as a byproduct. Let's just take a look at this. This looks fine, right? Look at this. Look at this cranking along. So many stack inserters. So many stack inserters. Almost a gigawatt of stack inserter. That's honestly not that good. I shouldn't be happy about this, right? But it is funny. Alright, this is going to become gasoline. Gasoline's going to become glass. It's all going to roll to a halt unless I can find a different way to make chlorine or make a pull on sodium hydroxide. So let's go stand in the middle of the factory. Let's go see if we can find a pull for sodium hydroxide. High five. Let's go see what I can do with that. Then stand right here. We're going to look at fish oil. So sodium hydroxide. Well, we're not doing the battery because we need the alloy, and that's hard. And we could just make saline water, but I don't want to do that. I can start making cellulose, but it decays. What does cellulose go into? Anything interesting? Could start making filtration media. Like, I'm very close to activated carbon, though I'm run myself straight out of gravel, eh? And I have pure sand, and I have everything else, so I can start doing that through this method. I don't have subdenier, though. That's a long way away. I can make paper towels. I'm not using that. Start making nylon. I need red hot coke. Oh, that's a different recipe. Never mind. Looks like there isn't a huge amount I could do out of this. Concrete out of cellulose. And boric acid. Yeah, that's not happening right now. Maybe that's not our path forward. Just not used in enough things. Oh, I can start doing this. Treated wood, raw fiber, and sodium hydroxide makes fiberboard. That has to be done. Yeah, and sodium sulfate, which we also have, but we don't have anthraquinone. That could be made with other methods, though, right? Oh, we don't even have that. We don't have that recipe yet. And honestly, I question the need for this recipe. This one seems kind of better altogether. It's not even special steam. So maybe we do that. We bounce it up the tree. But we can't do this yet because we don't have molybdenum, and TCl is not on the table for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Straight up, do not know. What do I need so much of this stuff for in South Factory? I need a ton of this in South Factory. What do I use it for? It has to be more than this. Like, what? Epoxy? No. Illuminate? No. We make a lot of this stuff, but we're not pulling on that right now. Can make activated carbon, but that's not a huge pull. What do I use this for in the South Factory so much? Glycerol? Whole lot there. Maybe I'm overestimating this stuff. I should probably do activated carbon sometime soon. But not quite yet. So, this is going quite well. Dinosaur has delivered once. And then up here, great. We have everything we need to do crude oil distillation, and that's going to be in this block of 9 right here, I think. This is going to take out a whole lot of storage, and that's unfortunate, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the South Factory and see if the fish crisis has been resolved. Oh, nice. They're really bright at night. I like that. Probably the influence of the lamp. Alright, so this is backed up all the way to here. And now we should be cranking on... Yeah, these guys are going as hard as they can. Which means... Are we burning any for... Yes, we are, which means fish oil must be overflowing. Which means Timmy has to be going again. I'm not going to go so far as to say great. I will go so far as to say adequate. This episode has been embarrassing for everyone involved. Goodbye. And this right here, we are now unstuck on lead, it looks like. So are you on, Mr. Arm? No. It looks like now that we have a draw on Timmy... Well, no, wait a second. We're not completely full up on silver yet, but soon we will be. I wonder when the last time it flipped was. Yeah, I don't know. This entire area is weird. More than point, this is now flowing. And if I go look at the lunch line, right over here, we are not backed up at all. So yes, we did solve that problem. You know what? Good enough. I'm calling a day. Let's pack it in. Let's go home. We did good today, right? We can all feel good about ourselves. That's pretty close. Pretty close right there. Yeah. Alright, so screenshot. What did we do today? I feel that should be pretty obvious. Today we finally made good on building out the coal processing chain. This was taking raw coal and beating it into just normal coal and also coal dust. And we have our 2 outs right here. And this is pretty easy to expand if I ever have to. And the purpose of this was to get coal dust. The purpose of a steady coal dust supply was to make titanium purple. The purpose of making titanium purple was so that we could run distillation and also make a whole lot of gasoline. We get the gasoline, we start bringing it over here to the glass processing area right here, and then we start doing glass. I wonder if we've run ourselves out of sodium carbonate because we've given so much to the south. And we're not making any more because we're stuffed up on sodium hydroxide. That'd be kind of funny, wouldn't it? That'd be a funny joke. Anyway, let's not think about that. Terrible thoughts. Don't think about them. So glass is the next big goal. And that's directly useful on the sushi belt since we don't have a lot of glass here. And yeah, we kind of just keep pressing ahead, right? I don't know what to do after this. Maybe I just really sit down and do alarms. I think, honestly, that's what to do. Because then we'll be at day 60, and at day 60 I'm going to do another recap. So we have to wire in all of these to an alarm system and decide how that's going to go. Then for day 90, maybe I move all tech in. And then I still don't know what this building is going to be for. But anyway, the North Factory, I feel, is coming along quite well. We're starting to make actual, real steps forward here. And all the intermediates we're making are obviously very welcome. Next up on intermediate land is activated carbon, probably right here or so, maybe right here, I don't know. And then after activated carbon, basic filtration media. That sounds right. We're gonna have to fight for gravel though. That's a problem because I'm dumping so much into landfill. We're gonna have to slow down the landfill maker. That should really be a last resort kind of thing. Maybe I should switch that to only take gravel from the overflow bin, but it's kind of never gonna overflow because it's all gonna go into bricks. I think it should never overflow anyway. I don't know. I'll have to think about something. I don't know how it's gonna go. So anyway, what I'm trying to say here is next episode, I'm going to build more factory. Meanwhile, down the south, we did almost nothing here today. Fish were a problem for several episodes now. We finally worked that out. And I feel like we're stable again, but every time I say that, something else breaks. So this is a blatant, utter lie. But what I should be doing next down here, like nothing, ever, hopefully. Hopefully nothing ever under any circumstances. Um, Monolayer was going. Timmy is going, which means Iron Nextlet will be going. I should check on circuits. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't care anymore. I am done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. I will see you again next time. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.